the element that is equivalent to the ion of chlorine. Okay, here chlorine, and this is ion. That means it is Cl negative, as you see it. It is Cl, and here is negative. Okay, chlorine, and you need to memorize halogens. Halogens are important. So we need to remember in general, we need to understand what do we need to memorize in the periodic table. Do we need to memorize all the elements? No. But you need to remember the most important elements of noble gases and the elements of halogens. These two groups are very important, and the first one and the second groups are important, which is helium, lithium, the first group, and the second group also, most of them are important, and the noble elements, noble metals like copper, silver, gold. These ones you need to remember where they are, and also the top of the group like boron, aluminum, nitrogen, carbon. You need to memorize these ones where they are. These ones, at least you need to memorize where they are located, these elements, because they are the most used elements on exams. So here now, in this question, this is the element that is equivalent to the ion chlorine. Okay, chlorine now is in group 17, And what comes in group 18 is the noble gases. And we know that elements in general, they want to become like group 18 elements where their octet is full. That means they don't want to reach their octet. That means they need to reach that their energy levels are full. Okay, chlorine in group 17, and is here. The first one is fluorine, as we remember, and here is what chlorine. And chlorine is in the third period, Since it is in the third period, so that means, and we know that chlorine and fluorine, when they go into reactions, they gain electrons. They gain electrons to become like what? To become like group 18 that has full energy level of electrons. So here now chlorine, when it goes to reactions, it gains 1 electron. When it gains 1 electron, its charge will become -1, negative here, negative, because it has 1 electron more than the number of protons by 1. So now chlorine now, when it gains 1 electron, that means it will be stable. But in this case, it's going to be similar to what element of the noble gas? What comes here? We need to memorize that for this one here, helium is the first, then neon is the second, and argon is the third. So that means now chlorine, when it gets 1 electron, it wants, and its goal is to become like argon. Argon is stable, and argon has 18 electrons. But chlorine has only 17 electrons, and these 17 electrons are 2 on the first energy level and 8 in the second, and here on the third one you have what? You have 7. So that means it is 17. So this one now, which is chlorine, it needs to have 8 here in order to be what? To be stable like argon. And I hope that is clear. So argon takes 18. So in general, you keep that in mind. Electrons, elements, when they lose or gain electrons, they want to be like the noble gases that are the nearest noble gas to them while we are moving the periodic table from left to right. So halogens, usually they want to be like the noble gas that are after them. While earth metals, which is group 1, number 1, usually when they group 1 and group 2, okay, these ones, when they go to reactions, they lose electrons to become like the noble gas that is before them. They want to lose electrons, but these ones they gain. So that means here you choose argon because it has 18 electrons, and ion of chlorine, it has also 18 electrons. While this one has only 10, and this one is not related, because the goal of chlorine is not to be like metals, that they are not noble gases.